Hello everyone, this is Linda Israel. The scent of the day is Fresh Pear. This is a scent from JIC. There's a link in the description below to take you to my JIC store. And each candle in tart comes with a piece of jewelry if you so choose. This one is a ring that I got from JIC. This one has a necklace in it. I haven't got to that tart yet. Hopefully I'll do that soon. These tarts last about, I think it's 80 hours, something like that. So they last a really long time. I turn mine off whenever I turn my studio lights off. Today I want to share a paperclip embellishment tutorial with you using the Rinea embossed foil. It's a two-sided foil that has paper in the middle, and I picked one that is a bright pink, and then I have the Calico Collage Simply Spring Charms digital images. I've picked a couple of those. Then I've got some Tim Holtz distressed ink and some Brutus Monroe detail ink. I'll zoom in so you can see a little better what we're doing today. So what I have done is I have a scrap of this Rinea foil that was cut from another project, and it is approximately about 1.5 inches by about 3 inches, depending upon how much was left over. And this is so simple. Basically, you take this piece of paper, and I'm going to fold this in half. I have a paper clip here, and this is, in US standards, it's considered a jumbo paper clip, but it's the one that is approximately 2 inches in length, not quite, but almost 2 inches in length. And what you want to do is, now that that's been folded, you know where the center is slide this piece of paper on the bottom bar of your paper clip. You don't want to do it on the open side, you want to do it on the closed side. So that way when you use it as a bookmark or on your journal page and your happy planner, this piece won't slide off. Okay? So what I'm going to do is take some white glue, because this is just simple paper and it doesn't need industrial strength glue. And just put a little bit of glue on here. I'm going to spread it around with my finger just to coat the inside here. Okay, and then I'm going to close this up. I'm smoothing it rather gently. I just love how bright and shiny this paper is. I selected a couple of images from the collage sheet. So I have some with little birdies that have some pink flowers. I have the picked raspberry distressed ink, and that's not the one I want. I also cut some 1-inch squares out of cardstock, and I'm going to go around the edge just to define it with the picked raspberry. Then I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe detail ink. I like the little cube for small things. And there's a cut edge here, and I don't want to see that white paper. So I'm going to take the edge of the paper against the stamp pad and just give this a more distinct black edge all the way around on both pieces. Going back to my Aleene's Tacky White Glue, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue and glue each of these to the squares. So just placing those as best as possible in the center. I'm going to take a little bit of glue and put it on the back of the squares. And I'm going to place it at an angle, and then I'm going to flip the paper clip over, because I wanted this to be two-sided in case I chose to place it on the opposite side in my journal or happy planner. And I didn't want it to just be one-sided. You have to choose which way you want to do it if you're only going to do one-sided. I have some little flowers. These are from Prima. I just have a bunch of these left over. I've been trying to use up as much as I can from my stash. And I'm just going to place little dollops of glue and glue them in the lower left corner here. I've got some tulip glitter glue. This is supposed to be for painting on t-shirts. And I'm just going to take and make a little dollop in the centers of the flowers. And then I have a skein of yarn. Several of my friends, whenever they're cleaning out their craft supplies, or if sadly a family member is deceased, I end up inheriting craft supplies. So this was from something that someone gave me, and I thought it was the right kind of pink. So I tied tiny little bow. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue and glue this on to my paper clip. Once the glitter glue is dried, I'll repeat this on the other side. And this is what the finished paper clip, it's a different image, but will look like. So it'll be a two-sided paper clip. And I'll show you. Here is my one of my planners. So I'm just going to open up to a page. So if I want to put it, oh, I've got you on zoomed in, you can't see. So if I want to put it on the left side of my page, I just push the center part of the bar back, and now it can reside on the left side. If I want it on the right side of my page, I'm going to flip this over because you don't need to see the business card of what's going on. I can just push the bar back and it can go on the other side. So it becomes a pretty little embellishment that you can add to your happy planner, your journal, and a book that you're reading, so you have something pretty to see. I hope you enjoyed seeing what is another use for the Rinea paper foil, as well as the little charms from Calico Designs. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message in the comments below. Make sure that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, because there are things that I share there that don't always make it to videos. For links to this, check out my blog post in the description links below. Thanks again so much for watching today. Have an amazing day. Bye.